The Kenya national women's rugby 15s team has been handed a boost in terms of their preparations for the upcoming Rugby World Cup qualifiers after organisers of the Elgon Cup announced the return of the women's game in this year's tournament. CGTN's Mohammed Abubakar has more from Nairobi.
The Kenya 15s women rugby team are being put through their paces in a warm-up match at the RFUEA grounds in Nairobi. What started as a provisional group of 50 ladies a little over a month ago has now been reduced to a 40-lady squad by head coach Felix Solo as he continues to prepare the team for the upcoming Women's Rugby World Cup qualifiers in August.
My philosophy has always been hard work will always beat talent. So I'm going with those players who've worked hard, who've really shown they want the jersey, who knows what it means to have that jersey.
The Kenya Lionesses 15s team has not been in competitive action for the last 4 years, meaning they've had to put in a little extra work to regain sharpness.
The preparations have been tough, but they needed to be. You know, we're taking girls who, we haven't had international level rugby for several years now in Kenya for women. And we're trying to get back into that level. Of course, we have 7s, but 15s is a whole new ball game, literally. So it's been tough, but it needed to be. We've been working on fitness, we've been working on team plays and skills. Basically across the board, we've been improving our skills. But I'm happy to say I've seen a lot of improvement and the tough work has been worth it.
With the organisers of the Elgon Cup announcing the return of the women's game in this year's tournament, with the first leg set to be held in the lakeside city of Kisumu, the ladies have seen this as a perfect test match to build on their preparations for the qualifiers.
I think the first leg of Elgon is one of the most crucial steps in this campaign because it's our first time stepping out as a team. You know, we've got this big goal to work towards in August in South Africa, of course, Rugby World Cup qualifiers. But if we don't perform in this first, it'll tell us our weaknesses, it'll tell us our strengths. So we really need to bring it on home soil to show everyone here why they need to support us when we go to South Africa.
With their opponents being Uganda women 15s, who are also participating in the qualifiers set to be held in South Africa, has given the Kenyans all the reasons to want to get one better over their neighbours over the two-legged tie.
It will give the girls the confidence they need because Uganda is one of the participating teams in South Africa. So we won't just go there to play just for the sake of playing. We know what it means in beating them because if we beat them already mentally, while in South Africa we'll be ahead. So for me it's quite important we win the Elgon Cup and it starts from here.
As Kisumu prepares to make history in hosting their first ever international rugby test match, the Kenya national rugby women's team will be taking on their Ugandan counterparts in the first leg of the Elgon Cup, a match that holds a lot of pride and bragging rights for the fans. As for the teams, it will be more of a mental battle, as both of them are in the same pool in the upcoming Rugby World Cup qualifiers. Mohammed Abubakar for CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.